has no business being that much of a bop. Oh my god, it's so hot in this car. I am sweating buckets. Long nails are horrible. And oh my goodness, I have no idea how to transition out of that one. So I'm going to talk about edamame now. It's the end of another month, and it's not only gonna be May, it is. It is May. So I figured we would do a simple sit-down, chit-chat, tea with BEA episode to reflect and also share my monthly weigh-in. As many of you know, I stopped publicly weighing in weekly, opting instead to do it monthly, just to kind of take some of the pressure that I was feeling off around it. And I'm happy to report that it indeed did help my personal morale. So let's get straight into it. So last month I weighed 206.8 pounds, and I now currently weigh 205.6 pounds. So that is a monthly loss of 1.2 pounds, bringing our grand total to 51.4 pounds down. Now I'm just bracing for impact here. Call me jaded, but I've been on the internet for quite a while now. So I know that some of you, luckily for me, those individuals are few and far between, but some of you are getting your typing fingers ready to let me know that a 1.2 pound loss in a month is terrible progress. And I just want to say to you, calm down. I just want you to take like a smidgen of a moment, because this is my real life. I've been actively documenting my journey on this channel for 6 years, and it has neither been fast nor has it been easy. And I'm very proud and pleased with the fact that I have been able to lose 50 pounds and keep it off for over a year now. The progress is bound to slow and sometimes maybe even backtrack, and it's extremely important to me to show everything because it's normal. Not only for me, but for a lot of other people in my position as well. And I want to stress that fact so that when other people start to see the scale stall, they don't get discouraged. And also to encourage others not to solely focus on the scale and to look to other progress indicators as well. For example, my April has been entirely devoted to me getting back on my fitness grind. I have been extremely consistent in the weightlifting department and even started to add in more cardio-focused exercises into my weekly routine. You may have saw in the last vlog that I got a DEXA scan and a VO2 max done, and I'm extremely excited and motivated to see how much of a difference I can make between now and then the end of the year when I go and take those tests again. But just in the short span of a month, I have reignited my love for working out. For a while there, I got in a real slump. You know, it was a slog to like get myself to move my body. And now I'm finding myself really looking forward to it. I mean, I even get a little bit sad on rest days because it feels good to do challenging things. Things that, if I'm honest, in the moment, I hate it. But girl, with the right playlist, first thing in the morning, knocking out a tough workout, you feel like a certified badass. And I'm 100% sure that I am not the right one to be giving out music recommendations because my taste is very all over the place. Like recently I've been jamming out to a Goofy movie soundtrack. You know that Powerline song, Eye to Eye? If we listen to each other it has no business being that much of a bop, okay? But it's in the rotation. It's getting the people going. But I digress. I would like to think that I am starting to build a little bit more muscle. You know, I have been steadily increasing the weight that I lift, and I have been sore a lot this month. So something's tearing and being put back together, hopefully stronger. And I'd like to think that some of that stagnation on the scale is that. Building muscle. But also, even if it's not, I just feel myself kind of standing taller. So maybe my efforts have at least been helping my posture out a bit. I've been working on boring mechanical things like trying to find my neutral spine and fixing my anterior pelvic tilt, which is annoyingly difficult. And in general, I'm forever focusing on trying to perform correct form whilst lifting, which I really have to think about because it is crazy how unaware I am of my body in space and time without actively focusing on what I'm doing. Which, come to think of it, may be why working out is so great for me mentally. It is a bit meditative. I'm only thinking about what I'm doing physically and not ruminating on all the hypothetical scenarios that I have no control over. And speaking of scenarios that we have no control over, this week has just been a lot, which is why I have not filmed a regular vlog, because I've not felt like filming. One of the things that I will talk about is my 99-year-old grandma passed away. This is not the one that you see featured in the vlogs. That one is still very much alive and well. This is my dad's mom, and we've been expecting it for quite a while now. Her health has declined, and I know she was really ready for this to come as well. She was just in a constant amount of pain. Like, her back constantly hurt her. She had trouble being comfortable sitting or even laying down. Her knees were bad, so she had trouble walking. She outlived a majority of her family, her husband, 2 of her own children. It may sound messed up to say, but she was just really ready to go. And as far as deaths go, I feel like she went in a pretty ideal way. Being lucid, having enough time to say goodbye to all of your loved ones, and then she went peacefully in her sleep. And oh my goodness, I have no idea how to transition out of that one. So I'm going to talk about edamame now, if that's okay with you. So I wanted to share with you one of the small joys that I found in life recently, which is dried edamame. These shits are delicious. I on occasion will peruse the snack aisle of Sam's and check the nutrition facts for things that I can fit into my keto diet, and often majority of the stuff on that aisle will not fit. But I came across these edamame snacks, and they are just everything. They come in 2 flavors, original and ranch, and both are delicious. They have a lot of fiber, they're low in net carbs, they are perfect. They're satisfyingly crunchy. It's like a small bag, but the bag seems to never end. It's like, what wizardry is this? And the taste isn't quite like movie popcorn, but to me, for some reason in my brain, it scratches that itch. And I'm definitely going to be smuggling these into my purse when I go to the movie, because I will admit, I'll be the first to admit, I have missed movie theater popcorn. Like, it's kind of a struggle to go to a movie and not get a popcorn. But these are crunchy and savory and definitely a good alternative. So I have been digging these. So just making you aware of my new obsession. And whilst we're on the topic of current food obsessions, cabbage in place of noodles, which you think it wouldn't work, but it does. It does in big ways. You guys saw me try out a recipe for cabbage carbonara, which you got very testy about me calling a carbonara, but that's just what the recipe called it. I didn't make the recipe. I linked to it. Go yell at that girl. But it was more like a cabbage Alfredo situation. But needless to say, semantics aside, doesn't matter what you call it, it was delicious. And it opened this whole new world of noodle-based recipes that I could just replace with cabbage. So I have been very into that. Another thing I've been heavily involved with this month is art. Some of you have requested that I start making recipe cards again, which I was like, hell yeah, I haven't arted in a while. Then my too much gene kicked in and I did not do the recipe cards. I did something a lot bigger. And maybe crazy? Like, when you see it in a couple of videos, you're gonna be like, yep, you did too much. That's too much. You know, I really just go from like 0 to 100, you know, like not doing art for months and months to just a really big project. So I'm quite excited to share that video with you, although editing it is going to be a chore because right now I have over 12 hours of footage, which I am not looking forward to editing. And also, I lost a nail. Of course, it was on the carrot stick, and it's very likely physically a part of the art project that I'm mentioning. Like, it's probably just in there, which is kind of fun, interesting lore. But for the one person who is interested in seeing how my press-on nail journey went, I really like these. I did cut them considerably shorter just so I can function in everyday life. I do not know how people do it. Long nails are horrible. And it makes sense that my carrot stick was the first to go. I mean, there's just not a lot of nail to like glue it to, but I am pleased to say that it doesn't look diseased at all, which I was kind of worried about by like covering it up, and it actually helped it feel better. Like, it's pretty sensitive in this form just because I have exposed nail bed happening. Like, it just kind of hurts. But when I had the press on, it felt good. And these other fingers that aren't the carrot stick are still going strong. I mean, like, my nail is gradually growing out, so there's a little bit of a gap at the top, but like, they still look good. And I have been putting these phalanges through a lot lately. A lot. Like, for a while there, the fingerprint recognition on my phone didn't even work because I burned them off on accident. So I've really just been putting them through the ringer. Well, I have been talking about my nails for way too long, so I think that's a clear sign to nip this one in the bud. I just want to thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that stuff that really helps out the channel. Other than that, I just hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Oh my god, it's so hot in this car. I am sweating. Buckets. Buckets!